Welcome back to Reality Talks with Terrence, where we don't pick sides, we pick reality. And before we get into this video, I want to say, man, shout out to everybody who's supporting the reality team. The support is greatly appreciated. If you further want to support Reality Talks with Terrence, the Cash App link is in the description below. Now, I want to touch on what Charleston White said in an interview with Say Cheese. And in this interview, a lot of people are upset. A lot of people are mad about what he said. But one thing I like about Charleston White, he's just like us. He lives in reality. And he's going to say what reality is. And a lot of times people don't agree when you speak in reality and when you speak in truth. Now, I got my notes right below me. Now, the interview that I'm speaking of is when Charleston White was on Say Cheese, and he's talking about Johnnydang, and he's talking about the Chinese people and how this group of people only rape and pillage from the black community, but does not give back. He speaks on how Johnnydang thinks it's cool for him to say the N-word, right? So one of the things that stood out to me in this interview was when he said, you know, Asian people, they don't support the black community. This is a fact. When have you ever seen Asians in a large amount going to black-owned businesses and supporting? When have you ever walked in a black mom and pop store or soul food restaurant and see tons of Asians supporting the black community? They don't support the black community, right? We have all these Chinese food restaurants in the black community, and when have you ever seen them do a back-to-school drive, do a toy drive for the kids, feed the homeless, you know, help the less fortunate, right? And this also goes for the Arabic stores that's in the hood. You don't see it. These people are only there to rape and pillage the community, right? And then you will have people mad at people like mad at people like Charleston White for speaking up and calling out the bullshit, right? That we see. You know, he goes on, he's talking about, you know, Johnnydang. You know, Johnnydang selling these fake ass diamonds, right? Right? And one thing I want to point out is what a lot of you rap dudes, all these rap dudes that tell you Black Lives Matter, all these rap dudes that tell you the white man this, the white man that, but don't support nothing black owned, right? You don't see a lot of these top black rappers or entertainers supporting black clothing. You don't see them supporting black businesses at all. But what you do see them with is what? Gucci, Prada, Fendi, Chanel. You see them wearing all this bullshit, all these brands that are not made for black people, and they don't want black people wearing them. You see them wearing that all day, every day. They'll tell you Black Lives Matter, but go spend all their money with the Asian jeweler. So y'all mean to tell me y'all got all that money and y'all can't find one black jeweler to blow up, one black jeweler to do business with? Nah, they gonna go to the white man or to the Asian man or to the Arabic man, and it be crazy. I be seeing the videos all online the same way you guys do. And I be thinking to myself, these dudes are clowns, dog. Talk all that shit, right? Talk all that shit and go support everybody but their own people. And you can also hear it in their music. You know, black people black people do not hate nobody but black people. When you listen to the music, who they hate? They talking about kill who? Nigga, the black woman. They talking about killing their own people. They don't never say nothing about the white man. They don't never say nothing about the Asian man. And y'all want me to believe that y'all got a problem with these people. And at the end of the day, it's not about preaching, right? It's not about preaching having a problem with these people. No, we just pointing out the bullshit. Yeah, the people that y'all say y'all hate and y'all got a problem with, y'all really love them. Because y'all support them more than y'all support their own kind. You know, Charleston White also said, you know, when you go into these Chinese food restaurants, when you go into these Chinese stores, They don't hire no black people. They just take our money. When you go into these beauty salons, right, that are owned by Asians, fake nails, fake hair, right, hair products. When you go in there, who do you see? You don't see no black people in there. And at the end of the day, it's just coming to a head, and we saying, man, dog, how can y'all be mad at what Charleston White saying? How can y'all be mad at what I'm saying, right? When it's the truth. These people don't support nobody or nothing but their own kind. They don't employ black people. They don't help black people at all. And this video is not about saying, hey, we black people, we need help. No, we're saying when somebody is speaking on Asian people, Chinese people, Arabic people, right, and putting them people in their place, man, y'all need to stop coming at your own kind, right, because they speaking the truth. Speaking the truth, right? Johnnydang think it's cool to say nigga. Do you know how much pain, how much hurt is behind that word? And people, and Asian people, Arabic people, white people think it's cool to say that word, bro. You know, everybody ain't hearing that. Everybody ain't just like, hey, man, just let them say what they want to say. You know, everybody's not, you know, turning the other cheek. You got Martin Luther King type of black people, and you got Malcolm X type of black people. And those people ain't hearing that. They not letting you disrespect. They not letting you say that word. They not letting you think you can talk and move how you want to move when you're dealing with the black race. Right? And one thing about Johnnydang and with all these rappers, when they be going to bat at jewelry, you know, I call it fool's gold. You call it a diamond. I call it a rock. Y'all going to get all these stupid ass charms made and spending this much money and that much money. So soon you go broke. If you spend $100,000 on it, they gonna tell you $25,000. It's fool's gold, because only fools bag. When you look at some of the most successful people in the world, if they do jewelry, they doing watches. They might have one little gold chain. One little gold chain that might cost $500, $1,000. But when you see the fools who don't get money, you see them go spend all their money on a chain. Black people fought so hard to get out of chains. And here it is, 2021, you have black people fighting to get back in chains, to get back in shackles, aka bracelets. As a people, man, we have become so lost. We have become so lost to the point where when you have black people speaking up on black issues, speaking up on when different races try to do our community wrong, black people demonize us and make us be the ones who are wrong. I'm telling you, man, we got a long way to go, man. We have a long way to go before we can ever say, call it the black community, before we can never come back and connect as one. This is facts. Right? So, I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Reality Talks Returns, where we don't pick sides, we pick reality. And the reality is this: Charleston White was not wrong. Charleston White is speaking what's right. He's speaking reality. And a lot of people cannot take the reality. And the reality is this: these Asian people in our communities, Arabic people in our community, and if you from the community, and when I say the community, I'm talking about the hood, I'm talking about the ghetto, I'm talking about where the killers, the drugs, the rapes, right? The drug addicts live. I'm talking about that place. Look around your community and ask yourself, when have you ever seen those people do a back to school drive? Those people do a toy drive. Those people feed the homeless. Those people just give anything back out of appreciation. Right? You know, in my community, man, I'm 32 years old, never seen it. 30 years, never seen it. Never seen them do nothing for the community but take, rape, and pillage, and take the money, take the money, take the money. and never give nothing back. And that's reality. Peace.